Bruh, Crystal is weird. I mean, sorry, not Crystal. Sutton is weird as fuck. Do you hear me? Weird as fuck. I cannot wait till next week when fucking Crystal sits up there and tells her in front of all of the girls, you're weird, bitch. You are a whole weirdo. She was a weirdo from the very fucking beginning. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. My fucking chair's all squeaking and shit against the damn door. Weirdo. Pure fucking weirdo. She's on some weirdo ass shit. And I'm so glad that this fucking episode, people are finally starting to see the shit that I was talking about last week. Sutton is a fucking weirdo. Point blank in the period. She's weird as fuck. Let's get to it, shall we? Now, last week I went off. I will say this. I'm going to apologize to Bravo because I said that Bravo was the one that was like stretching the storyline now, but it's not you, Andy. So I'm going to apologize and say I am sorry, Bravo Andy, but it's really Sutton that's dragging the shit. Because this is how I know when it's not production doing it. Normally when it's production trying to like fucking stretch out a storyline, normally almost everybody else is involved. So normally the rest of the girls will kind of fall in line. But this episode, everybody was on the same page as fucking me as far as Sutton is concerned. Let's fucking get into it. Nope, that's the encore. I will be reviewing the encore after this. Let me pull up my notes real fast. I thought I had the right thing up. Hold on, y'all. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode, I think is this episode 8? I think this is episode 8. If not, whatever, I'll put it in there. So we start off with Lisa and Harry Hamlin. They go food shopping, okay? They're getting all of the stuff together for all of the girls to come over for them to eat. Boom, cool. This ain't gonna be really a long review either because not really much happened until like the very last couple minutes, but like y'all know I'll try to make it stretch. Anyway, so then Crystal and Erica, they meet up, of course, because Kathy Hilton is their friend. Like Erica said, it's wonderful having friends. You could just be like, oh bitch, can I come play tennis? Yeah, girl, ain't nothing going on at the hotel. Come on, I'll open all of this shit up for y'all. Shout out to Kathy Hilton. My fave. Literally, Kathy Hilton is my fave so far on this fucking shit. She is a key. She's hilarious. She gives the girls the comedic breaks that's needed. Love her so much. So they come, Crystal and Erica, they end up playing tennis together. Erica got her ass whipped by Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. And then they all go inside and talk to Kathy. Kathy, rich ass, was knocked the hell out, as she should be. Okay. And so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to like zoom in on my fucking computer, but it won't fucking let me because I'm blind. Y'all know I'm blind, right? And I can't see for shit. There we go. Boom. Yahtzee. Okay. So Erica, they talk to Erica about, you know, how she moved and stuff like that. And pretty much in totality, Erica said that she pretty much likes living smaller. They talk about her. I think Kathy asked, like, are you social and things like that? She was like, I mean, a little bit, but not as much as I used to be because, of course, being with Tom, going to all of these meetings and events and all of this, like, she got to be the pretty young thing on his arm that's going to be able to keep a conversation. So she talks about how she was 27 when she got married. She was like, I know people might think that because you're rich or you have a lot of money that necessarily means you have control of it. I'm going to be honest. I never in my life thought that Erica had control over what the fuck she do financially. I never thought that. Never ever thought that. I've always assumed, like, with the majority of, not these women, because a lot of these women, they actually make their own money. So, like, Lisa kind of has her own money. Cal has her own money, even though some of, like, their husbands might have more. But Cal has her own money. Lisa has her own money. Garcelle has her own money. That's all I got so far. Dorit and Erica, to me, out of all of the girls within the group, it's not that they don't make their own money, but like the majority of their wealth comes from their husbands, if that makes any sense. So I always felt like with somebody like Erica or Dorit, they're given an allowance pretty much. Their husbands be like, all right, boom, this is how much money you can spend, or give them a credit card and be like, all right, the limit on this is this. This is what you can spend for the month. Get the fuck out my face, okay? So I never really thought that, but I can understand what she means. She said she was never allowed to be in charge of her own finances, because she pretty much said, when I got married to Tom, like, he was already established. Remember, I think Erica is Tom's third wife, I believe. So she was like, when I came into this, all of this shit was already established. So I kind of just like was like, bloop, flip-flopped like right in the middle of everything, and I just had to kind of go with it. She also talked about how you know, she doesn't have any help. She doesn't have any, like, you know, like she used to do. Because I think Crystal was like, how are you dealing with not really having any help around the house? You know, you don't have a maid, you don't have this. And she was like, it's actually cool. Like, I already told y'all, I feel like out of all of the girls on this cast, if anybody could go back to smaller living, it's Erica. I've just always felt like that. Yes, she lives a very glamorous and, you know, whatever fancy ass fucking lifestyle, but I've always felt like she's the most down to earth. And out of everybody in this bitch, if anybody could go back and start from the beginning and work their way back up, it would be her. Like, I've just always got that from her personality. Anyway, so then we go over to Cal's house. Cal's taking Christmas pictures with her family. I ain't gonna lie, those pictures, they look so fucking cute. Like, they come on, family goals. Y'all looked cute, Kyle. Y'all looked cute. Y'all see how I'm not really dragging Kyle like that this season? Like, it makes me feel good to not have to drag Kyle, because I've said this a lot of times. I want to like Kyle. I mean, I really want to like her, and there was a point in time where I did, but like last season, she just like really pissed me the hell off, and some of the things she's done so far has pissed me off. But I'm really like not as mad with Kyle as I used to. Like, I'm really here with Kyle. All right, girl, I see you. We here, Kyle. You winning me back, bitch. You winning me back, okay? So then Kathy, of course, the comic relief comes over. Kathy got the whole world and then some. Fucking Kyle said that Kathy would have the most random shit, like drapery in there, carpet samples. I said, she's a busy bitch. She got shit to do, okay? She got shit to do, that's why. Anyway, they talked about Kim and how Kathy had talked to Kim for like 3 hours on the phone, but how Kyle couldn't really get in contact with Kim. They're not like really in the best of places. Y'all know Kyle and Kim and their relationship is like really up and down and stuff. Kyle says that she feels kind of bad because she knows that Kim has been by herself a lot, but you know, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. So then Lisa goes over to Erica's house, okay, to go and see it. I think it said that she plays $9,500 a month for that place. The producer asked Erica, they said, is this the first time that you've ever had to worry about money? She's like, in a long time. She's like, yeah, but at the same time, like, I'm worried, but I'm not too worried because, you know, I had a New York Times best-selling book. I was on Broadway. I've had collaboration with shoe deals. I've had all the different type of things. So I do feel like once this divorce is done, I do feel like Erica is going to be good. I don't really think Erica needs to even get, I mean, Tom don't got no fucking money to give, but I feel like Erica is going to be okay because like I said, I feel like part of the reason she's even on the Real Housewives this season is because she needs a source of income that's not connected to Tom and his firm in any shape, form, or fashion. So that makes sense to me. So then Sutton comes over too. I really like, I think I said it before, but I really love Erica's house. I think it's so, like she said, cute and quaint. Like, I love it. I think her house is so cute. Sutton comes over, they go in the back. Erica talks about, you know, how at one point in time she was seeing a psychiatrist, and I think she had told Tom about it, and how Tom was like, oh, okay. And she was like, he didn't say why, what's wrong, because she was like, because I'm not supposed to have anything to complain about. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that they feel like Erica is on this show to make a better case for her, which I would have to agree. Allegedly, I would have to agree. However, I also do think that a lot of the stuff that she's saying is probably true. I'm pretty sure Tom, not just Tom, but I'm pretty sure everybody around her probably looked at her like, bitch, the fuck is you sad for? You living in a good ass, big ass house. You can fly wherever you want to, whenever you want to, get the latest bags, handbags, shoes. What did Hannah Montana say? All the latest fashion and shoes and all this other stuff. You're a fucking pop star. What is there to be sad about? And that's where y'all all get it fucked up. Mental health is very important. It's very important, okay? Then we go over to Garcelle for a brief second, okay? And, ooh, shit, hold on, y'all. My notes are really playing with me today. Like, everything is just acting stupid. Okay, so then we go over to Garcelle's house, and Garcelle's dealing with her badass twins. I ain't gonna say badass twins, because they're not bad boys. They're teenagers. So she's just dealing with that, okay? Then we get to the party, okay? So Garcelle, hold on, I'm just gonna make my notes bigger because y'all, I'm really blind as hell. I hope y'all like know that. Okay, so we get to the party, okay, and before all of the girls get there, Harry Hamlin, I don't know why, but I love saying his last name, probably because Lisa do too. Harry Hamlin is in the kitchen with Lisa, and you know he's whipping it up like Harry fucking do, and Lisa said, so look, when Garcelle come, when everybody's here, we're going to bring the cake out to Garcelle. So it talks about how, you know, Garcelle's birthday, she wanted to have a birthday party, but they couldn't. So this is her nice little gesture, okay? So then Kyle goes over to Dorit's house to go and meet up with her so they can go to the party. I love the extraness of the Christmas theme, like going on in Dorit's house. It's everything. I think it's so fucking cute. While they're in the car on their way over, Dorit is talking about how she's recently about to start getting into doing things with, what is it called? Like bridal wear. There we go. Bridal wear. Normally she has done swimwear in the past, but you know, this is a new lane for her. She's a little nervous, but you know, somebody had reached out to her. They really like her style. Dorit, girl, we all love your style. I know Dorit knows at this point that she is the queen of fashions on this show. We all know that. It has been established. Yes, Dorit can monogram you down with her fucking with all her damn labels and stuff. But Dorit do look good. Even when she ain't got on something that say Louis Vuitton all over it, she looked good. Even the outfit that she had on, I personally wouldn't wear it, but she looked good as hell. It was cute, it was simple, but it was to the point. Loved it, okay? Then we get to the party, okay? Kyle and Dorit, they're talking to Harry or whatever, and, you know, they're talking about, I think Harry was talking about how he was going to get a pool, but it's more so for, like, the kids and, like, when they have kids for them to come over and stuff like that. So Kyle is like, I mean, you know, how's everything with Amelia? Like, I just want to put it out there. Like, she 19, right? I was 19 when I had my first kid, so, like, you might want to keep your eye on her. Like, don't be surprised. Harry was like, hell the fuck no. Like, he ain't say that, but that was his whole facial expression. Like, you got my daughter fucked up. That's not about to happen. So then the rest of the girls come, and let me say this, and this is not even because I'm like, I got a problem with Sutton right now. I hate the way that Sutton dresses. Now, first of all, Sutton want to come over. When Sutton went over to Erica's house, normally Sutton is good with gifts, but this was a tacky ass fucking gift. She gave fucking Erica this book from Dolce and Gabbana or whatever, which was it Dolce & Gabbana? Because I'm trying to figure out who the fuck still really wears Dolce & Gabbana. But that's just my opinion. I ain't no fashionista, but I don't really know people to really wear like Dolce & Gabbana all like that anymore. But anyway, she brought over a book and she was like, oh, it's like a fashion book and I'm in there twice. Bitch, let me say something. You could be in as many fashion books as you want to. You could be best friends with Dolce and the Gabbana. And let me tell you something, bitch. You still don't know how to dress. How good of friends are you with them when they can't even hook you up with some good ass shit? That dress that she had on was trash. It looked a fucking mess. To me, Sutton dresses like an old ass woman. She dresses older than what she is. And I don't mean for her. She dresses like an old, back in the day, 90s woman. That's what she gives me every time I see her. Can't stand it. It's annoying to me. Then what else we have? So yeah, so Sutton comes. Had to say how much I did not like her dress because I did not fucking like it. So when she comes in, right? So when Sutton comes in, because she's the last one to come in. Now Kathy came as well. When she sits down, and I want y'all to pay attention. When she sits down, Kathy says, "Hi, Thomasina. Hey, what you doing? What's up, Tom? Hey, how you doing?" Sutton in her confessional goes, well, I hope this is not what we're starting. We're not starting this. And let me say something. That is the rest of the time. She didn't have no smoke. She didn't get an attitude. She didn't say, I don't want to be around, because when she was at Erica's house, she was saying, oh, I'm so tired of the Thomasina thing, da-da-da-da-da. But talking about Crystal. Here's the thing. Crystal isn't the one that said that. Kathy is. But I find it really weird that Crystal didn't bring nothing to fuck up. Kathy is the one who keeps calling you Thomasina, but you don't got no smoke for her. I wonder why that is. Why is it that you don't got no smoke for somebody else who keeps bringing some shit up and trying to, like you said, destroy your reputation? Why you don't got nothing to say to Kathy Hilton? I fucking wonder why. Let's fucking keep moving. Anyway, so they all sit down. Harry sits down with them too. It was funny because Lisa's like, oh, you sitting down too? Harry was looking like, bitch, you think I cook all this food for just you and your friends and I'm not about to sit up here? You gonna be fucked up. So he sits down at the head of the table and they start eating. They talk about how They were supposed to go to Cabo with their daughters and stuff, but they thought by the time they get there, they would get turned back. So they here chilling. Kyle kind of whispers down to the table to Lisa. She was like, is she with Scott? Because, bitch, that would be me. Kyle is me. Bitch, is she with Scott? Is he going on a vacation too? And she was like, no, he's not going. He's not going. So, Lisa was like, go ahead, Harry. Just tell him how you feel about it. Just tell him how you feel. So before they get there, Crystal was like, well, I was 20 when I married my husband, and I think he's like 20 years older than her. He said, but I'm gonna be honest, like, we're the exception, like, not the rule. We're the exception to like all of that shit. Erica said, girl, you got your nerve. Don't come over here and try fucking ask me, because you see what the fuck I did, okay? And Harry said that he pretty much doesn't really like the age difference between them. It's very like jarring to him. However, he said he was 14 years younger from his last ex-wife. However, because somebody asked, well, how old was you when you got married? 29. That's the difference. You was almost 30 when you got married to somebody that was like 14 years older than you. So at the age of 30, you are in good consciousness and shape and mind to make that decision. At the age of 19, she is the fuck not. And that grown, I don't care. Because I said it before and I'm going to say it again. I'm really ready to go off on a tangent. Give me 1 second. Just give me a quick second to go off on this tangent again. I stand by what I said. Scott Disick is a disgusting fucking man. You are a grown ass man. Even though somebody in my comments told me it was fun that I said this, but it's true. You're a grown ass man with 3 kids and a Kardashian, and you are dating somebody that is fresh out of high school. I don't give a fuck. Anytime it's brought up, I'ma say it. That is this disgusting man. He's trifling. He's not even messing with somebody that's like 30. That's about 8 years younger than him. Fine, mess with that person, because you want to know what? Their brain is fully developed. Her brain ain't even done being fully developed before you want to come in and put in all of this negativity and fuck up her view of men and fuck up how she deals with men going forward. You are trash. You and Courtney. The only person I fuck with over there is Mason. Mason, that's my nigga, because he be ready to get all of y'all the fuck out of here. Mason is the only one over there who got some common motherfucking sense. Done with the rant. Next. So, where are we at, girl? Because I had to go off on that. Y'all know how I feel about that. That shit's trifling to me. So then, once everything pretty much gets done with the food, Harry gets up, he leaves and stuff. So him and Lisa goes into the kitchen. They bring Garcelle's cake, right? So they bring out Garcelle's cake to say happy birthday. I got in my notes, that's a classy move, Renna. Classy fucking move. I see what you're doing and I'm here for it. And Garcelle seen what you did and she appreciated it. And she told you, I appreciate you, Lisa. I do, because I see you're trying. So I appreciate that, okay? So mind freaking you. This is when it gets a little shaky, a little dicey, okay? This is when the hateration just starts pulling out. So after she gets her cake and everything, then Dorit comes up and gives her a gift. And then I think Kyle, Crystal, and Kathy had all got her gift. So mind you, they flash back to like a week prior when they all had dinner. And when Garcelle had left, Lisa said to the whole table, Sutton included, okay? Look, next week I'm going to try to do this birthday thing for Garcelle. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all can go ahead and bring presents if y'all want to. Now, everybody at that table, I believe, except Sutton. Let me try to think. Dorit brought something. I don't know if Erica brought something. I don't remember. But Sutton was one of the only people who didn't bring anything. And I think she said something like, oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Yes, the fuck you did. If you didn't remember, that's something different. So mind you, the whole time that we've all been here, everything been cool and collected. As soon as Crystal, Kathy, and as soon as freaking, damn it, let me calm down. The minute that Kyle gets up and gives Garcelle her gift and she says, this gift is from me, Crystal, and Kathy, all of a sudden the camera pans and Sutton now has a frozen ass face. Garcelle's opening up her gift. She got a ring from Crystal. I think that she said a ring from Crystal that she had seen and she really liked. So Crystal gave her the ring. Crystal's like, yeah, I know that you love the ring and I just thought that you should have it. Da, da, da. The whole time, right? Crystal was like, yes, bitch, I'm so happy for you. Da, 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 da. Sutton is like this. Really hating? Let's be real. Before we go any further, let's just say this. Sutton was hating because somebody that she got an issue with or that she don't like got one of her quote unquote best friends something for her birthday, and her best friend was eating it up, and she couldn't fucking deal. She couldn't deal with the fact that Crystal was giving somebody that she considers a really close friend a gift, and how not only did she give her a gift, but that her friend was eating it the fuck up. Girl, you are a whole ass fucking hater. I mean, the hateration just fucking spilled out everywhere. So I'm sitting there looking at her face, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Even though I kind of knew. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? So even so, Kyle is me. Kyle gets the fuck up over there, and she goes, and she's like, Kyle goes over, and she was like, what's your problem? Something like, what's the issue? What's the matter? She was like, nothing. First, she was like, oh, my kids or somebody's about to be gone. Da, 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 da. And she was like, that's not it. Like, what? Kyle is me. Bitch, did I miss something? She was like, I just don't want to be around people that I don't like. I said, bitch, nah. Nah. That's what we're not about to do, Sutton. Sutton, you are full. Actually, that's what I'm going to put in the beginning of this damn video for my title. Sutton, you're full of shit. You are full of shit. We've been sitting here all damn day the same way how last time for dinner you was sitting across the table from Crystal the whole time. Didn't have shit to say until Kyle brought it up. So right now you're talking about, I don't want to be around people I don't like. You're full of shit. You were a fucking hater. And I'm sorry to curse so much. You were a hater. You were hating on the fact that Crystal got Garcelle something and Garcelle was eating it up and you couldn't take, especially because you didn't even bring Garcelle a gift. You could not take. You couldn't take. It was too much for you. Woo, you are a fool. You are a hater, bitch. So Kyle was like, come on, let's go to the side. Like, let me pull you to the side. Let's go talk. So they go over to the bar. Kyle, here goes freaking, I wish she would have had her damn roller since she wasn't crossing. I miss my dog. I miss my fucking dog. I miss my dog, okay? She's like, girl, you don't freaking miss your dog, okay? And Sutton is like, oh, I don't like being around somebody who doesn't like me, and I can't do being fake. And I'm like, girl, Crystal didn't say one word to you the whole time, because she said something to the effect of like, oh, she's over there looking at me like she's crazy. No, Sutton, this is how I know there's really something wrong with you, because Crystal was paying you dust the entire time that they was there. She ain't pay you attention. She didn't look at you one time. The camera caught you looking at her crazy. That's exactly what we saw. Crystal wasn't paying your ass no attention, because if I was her, I wouldn't pay you no attention either, because I'm not about to give you life the way you try and get life right now. So Kyle, in her confessional, like I said, so it's me. She was like, at this point, Sutton is being like ridiculous. And she said, to be quite frankly, she's being irrational as hell. Very much so. So Sutton is like, I'm just not over what happened. Oh, the fuck well. Everybody else is over it. And if you got your own internal issues, girl, this, like I said, Sutton really needs to go to therapy and get her shit worked out, because, girl, you don't need to be projecting whatever the hell it is that you going through on everybody else. Oh, well, that you still got an issue with it. It was talked about. Y'all both said not once, but twice that the issue was dead. But now you want to keep bringing it up. Just like I said last week, if you really had a problem with everything that she said, when it was just y'all two sitting in that room, y'all should have deaded it. But you want to know what you did? Instead of getting up like y'all both agreed, going out in front of the girls and showing a united front, you took that moment to go right back in and go in on Crystal. You're full of shit. I don't care if you're over it or not. The rest of us is over it. Us as the viewing audience, we're over it. And we do not, as the viewing audience, want to keep seeing this be dragged out as a damn lame ass storyline, because you ain't got nothing better to do. We are tired, okay? So then Kyle was like, look. She's talking to Sutton. She's like, look, I just want to tell you. And then it flashbacks to, I think, a day or so ago where Crystal and Kyle had sat down together, and Kyle was like, well, you know, she thought that it was something sexual when you said violate. And she tells, Kyle tells Sutton, look, when I sat down with Crystal the other day, she said that it was nothing sexual. She wanted to make it clear. So I don't really know how you feel about that, but she's made it clear that it wasn't anything sexual. She just said that she didn't really feel well. So then Garcelle and all the other girls start coming over, because they're like, oh, she's crying. What the hell is her problem? So even at one point in time, Garcelle is like, girl, Sutton is more hormonal than my damn fucking teenagers. Like, I don't really know what the hell is going on with her. So Garcelle is me at this point to a degree. Like Garcelle was me when they was first over there. Chase and Sutton afterwards, that's not me. But when they was over there, Garcelle was me. She was like, it's over. Like Sutton, like, I don't understand. It's over. It's over. She's like, no, it's not over. It's not over because she made me mad. And again, because I have in my notes, I don't understand how Crystal didn't say a word to you like she ended up saying when she came over. She was like, you're upset with me. She was like, yeah, because you said something about me. She said, today? I didn't say anything about you today. I find that funny. So you want to hold on to some shit that y'all was technically supposed to have let go. But you don't got no smoke for Kathy, who's actually the one who brought it the hell up again today. I'm very confused. If you're going to be mad, then be mad across the board. Why didn't you say to Kathy or have the same smoke and be like, Kathy, I don't like that. Can you please stop calling me Thomasina? I don't really like what that implies. But you didn't. You took all of that energy and you put it towards Crystal. Why is that, sis? Inquiring minds would like to know, where was the smoke for Kathy Hilton? It was none, right? Okay, find that interesting. So at this point, Garcelle is the rest of us. She was like, okay, Sutton, tell us, what do you need from Crystal for you to move on? What is it that you need? And Sutton is not answering her question. She's like, no. I don't need anything from, and Garcelle was like, obviously you do because you won't let it go. So for us to let this whole situation go, tell her, what is it that you need from her to move on? What is it that you need from her to move on? So, Sutton is like, oh, you didn't apologize to me for what you said. And she's like, I don't like the word, but hold on, I don't even got it again. Ooh. She didn't do this, but this is what she should have been doing because I'm tired of her cat. I don't like the word violate, okay? I don't like the word violate. And Crystal being my bitch, the way that she's my bitch, again, stood 10 toes down on what she said. I'm not apologizing for using the word violate when I used it correctly. Just because you are interpreting it a different way doesn't mean that I need to now change the word that I use. Not happening, not fucking doing it. Okay? So then Crystal says something to the effect of like, I apologize you feel that way, which is, everybody knows that's not like a real apology. So she comes back and she was like, I'm not going to say, okay, let me not say I apologize for you feeling that way, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to apologize for because I'm not apologizing to you for using that word. I'm just not. And that's really what Sutton wants, is for her to say, I'm sorry for saying you violated me. I'm not doing that because that's how I felt. That's how I felt. So I'm not about to change what the fuck I said. So then at this point, Crystal is pretty much, sorry, before that, because this part was funny. When they're going back on when Sutton is like, explaining to Crystal about the word, she was like, you use the word violate and I don't like that word. What crazy planet are you from? Not yours. Period, boo. You can't try to sit up here and try to insult me at the same time when I'm just trying to come to a resolve. Shout out to Crystal. She was like, not your crazy planet, bitch, not yours. So again, Garcelle says for the 15,000 times, Sutton, what the fuck do you need to move on? Okay, what do you need to move on? Sutton's not really answering. And at the end of the day, Crystal was like, bitch, you're jealous. Like you're jealous of me. That's just what it gets down to. So then Sutton goes in, oh my gosh, and walks away. What am I jealous of? Your leather pants. And then walks away and girl, you are jealous. I don't know what about Sutton. I don't know what about Crystal grinds your gears so much. I do feel like you are a hater. Now, some people could say, well, maybe she ain't really hating on her life. So I'll just give you, let's say maybe you're not hating on her entire life, but in that moment you were a hater because the only reason all of this happened is because you were hating on the fact that she gave Garcelle a gift and you didn't have anything to give. That was the hater moment. That is a fact. What other reason did you have to come at Crystal? For what? For what? I thought the situation was done. But again, so you can't let that go. But you don't got shit to say to Kathy. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. You were hating in that moment that she got Garcelle a gift. Point blank, period. You want to try to make it something bigger than it is. Even the rest of the girls are saying, bitch, let the fuck go. LIG, let it go. Because we're not doing this all season. And I cannot wait for next week for her to tell you her honest feelings, which is, bitch, you're weird. You're weird, Sutton. You're weird. You're very fucking weird. Okay, get your weirdness together. But are so better than me because I wouldn't have chased no damn body. Friend or not, you're acting like a fucking weirdo. And I'm sitting up here as your friend trying to resolve the issue, saying, what do you need from Sutton? I mean, what do you need from Crystal for you to move on? And you don't want, it's because you don't want to resolve something. You want a reason to not like the girl. Just be real about it. You want a reason to not like her. Crystal's paying you dust. Crystal is the epitome of unbothered. Her and Omarion. Right here, I loved her unbotheredness of it all. She like, girl, you a hater. And then when she ran off and cried, she was just like, these are the facts of the matter. Fuck out of here. Shout out to Crystal. I'm out, y'all. Bye.